Well, this week, and it's great to be back and having a chat to my mate because I've missed having a yarn with the doc from Neutrog. He'd like to talk about compost mulches. Well, it's International Composting Week, and which is a good reason to be talking about compost and mulching and how they affect the taste. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I know where this is going. Because I've been yakking to Yui in his laboratory a couple of weeks ago, how they affect the taste and the colour of your food. Yes, listeners, the taste and the colour of your food. Good morning to you, Yui.
Yeah, hi Graham, and welcome back. I assume you had a good trip.
Yeah, excellent. I'll tell you what, I got sunburned. In Japan. Could you believe it? And I've come back to Arctic conditions, Yui.
Yes, I did see that you guys in Sydney have got very, very cold weather. But anyway, I should get on with what we're going to talk about. So I was searching through the literature, as I tend to do quite often, and an interesting observation experiment came on about soil and plant health. Now, this article was in Nature, which is arguably the most influential journal in the world. And what they did is they grew carrots in they were either amended with compost or without. And what they found was that a whole range of things changed. The antioxidant activity was up, the colour, the taste of the carrot root was enhanced when they used their compost. And they did some independent taste evaluation. And in every aspect, whether it's sweetness, richness of taste, and flavour, the carrots with a compost actually came out on top. But, that's probably no great surprise to many home gardeners that fruit and vegetables grown in this manner actually taste better.
Look, that's certainly the case. And I think home gardeners that use a lot of compost, they know that. So did they find that there were other benefits from using compost, especially with veggies?
Yeah, certainly. Obviously, the microbiology changed, which you'd expect. So some bacteria and fungi were reduced, others were really enhanced. But what stood out was there was composting microbes that came from thermophilic composting. So that's that hot composting, which is what we do at Neutrog. And they really had the greatest influence, a particular one genus known as Penibacillus. Now, that caught my eye because we have that very bacteria in populate. So these bacteria are known to reduce plant disease and also fix nitrogen. And when we tested them in the lab, we showed their ability to inhibit a whole range of plant pathogens. And also the bacteria in the compost and their effect on the soil biology actually led to major weight gains in the carrot. So this Penibacillus, it seems to enhance plant growth, and it's a very versatile microbe when looking at plant health as well.
Well, it looks as though we're learning more about the mechanisms and the science of why compost is such a great asset to your garden. Isn't it incredible? The more we learn, the science and how the gardening benefits, and here's this compost story. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think we always had a bit of an inkling that had to do a lot with the soil microbes, and to see it confirmed in particular that the microbes that we isolate at Neutrog has such a marked influence is really nice to see. So, as I said, these bacteria are derived from thermophilic, so hot composting, which means they're likely to also be present in things like hoof-lung dung, which obviously means that a compost mulch, and perhaps is one of the reasons why it works so well. In Populate, we've included several of these bacteria to promote that plant growth and disease protection, and now potentially influence flavour. It just happened to be by chance that about 2 months ago, we actually started a project looking at microbes that can enhance flavours in strawberries and tomatoes. Now we have to go back and have a look and see if we've actually already got those magical microbes in Populate.
Well, what I can tell you, Mr. Stroeher, Dr. Stroeher, I took some Populate to Japan and we applied it to our 2017 Wallamai pine, and it had an amazing effect within 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you didn't get caught up at customs.
Well, it was
even better.
We had an interesting discussion at customs. The fellow wanted to know if it was Vegemite, and I said, "Nah, it ain't Vegemite, mate." But we did get it through. So there you go. And it helped a great deal. So to home gardeners, of course, this discussion we've had, it comes as no surprise that compost has these benefits, but perhaps now we know why. Products, of course, like hoof-lung dung and Populate will not only improve your soil as a whole, and we know that, but they may in fact help produce more nutritious and flavoursome food. Well, we sort of knew that, but now we know why. Hoof-lung dung and Populate are available at Bunnings, other hardware outlets, and of course all our mates at the independent garden centres. Dr. Huey Stroeher, and a happy birthday for during the week, my friend.
Thank you very much, Graham, and it's great to have you back, and I'm very glad I don't have to send food packets to some Japanese prison.
No, we're back. No, we're back. When we got the populate through, they were very, very understanding fellows at customs.
Great. Well, I'll chat with you next week, Graham.
Good. And I'm just testing a 1 year older voice. I'm testing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Good on you, mate. Happy birthday.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye, mate. Bye. Dr. Huey Stroeher.